Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video is going to be week 6 of 60 books in 60 days. If you don't know this already, I was inspired by Gina Lillian. Her channel and her 60 books in 60 days playlist will be in the description below, along with my playlist if you want to follow along with my journey of this challenge. This week was very rough, let's just say, and I'm hoping that this week will be better. I am on track, which is great. I think I am 2 books ahead. If I remember correctly, I've got to like check and, you know, keep track of everything, but I think that's where I'm at. It is currently Monday as I'm filming this because I'm a little bit behind on everything because, like I said, it's just been a messy week. I haven't read anything as of yet. I'm hoping to read something. I can't imagine myself finishing a book though tonight. I may be back with you all later, or most likely tomorrow. I just wanted to give a proper update. I am still currently reading Daisy Hates. Like, I've started that. I don't know if I'll continue or pick up another book because I am going into a reading slump, so I've got to see how I feel and what the vibes are, and I think that's how I'm going to go into this week because I don't know what happened last week, but we're going to move on from that. Tuesday's update quickly is I didn't end up reading anything today. I was planning on it, but today just didn't go the way I wanted it to. It became another one of those not so good days. So I just chilled and everything. So I am 1 book ahead, lucky enough. So tomorrow I'm going to try and read The Crash by Freida McFadden, and hopefully I can finish it and complete it, because I know it won't take me. Freida McFadden books never do. They're like really quick and fast paced reads for me especially, so I'll try and just binge read it tomorrow, and then hopefully I might be able to even get another book read also, or I might try and find an audiobook to listen to, because I did play Sims today but I didn't like listen to anything because I just didn't want to. So hopefully maybe tomorrow I can play Sims and listen to an audiobook. We'll see how tomorrow goes, because I'm trying not to pressure myself too much, but also I want to succeed and not get behind. That is my little update for today. Okay, so it is now Thursday. Unfortunately, I didn't film like a talking clip yesterday, but I did try and get like a little bit of like montage of me reading, and because I almost didn't read until I think it was 2 a.m. and then I read for about an hour until about 3:30 and then I stopped. So I started The Crash by Freida McFadden and I am on page 173, so I actually got quite far into it and I was really enjoying it, and I did struggle to put it down, which was shocking. I was really struggling with picking up a book and I didn't know if it was me or I was going into a reading slump or what was happening. So I was thinking of reading The Crash anyway. If you don't know, it's this is what it looks like. I do have a physical copy, but it's in the other room. I was going to read it anyway. I thought a mystery thriller book would do me good because normally, especially a Freida McFadden one, I never want to put it down. And I did find that being the situation with this one. I think I have about an hour or so, or just a little bit longer than an hour left. And I'm just going to binge it and finish it now. I know that once I pick this back up, I'm not going to be able to put it down. But quick summary is it is about Tegan, and she's 8 months pregnant, and she decides to go on a road trip to her brother's because she is feeling lonely and she kind of going through a lot, and she discovers some things that is like really stressful about what happened and how she got pregnant, and she had like this big deal that she ended up not signing like the contract for and all that stuff. So she goes to her brother's because she needs a break, she needs, you know, some company as well. So she's on her way to her brother's, and that is when she has a crash. I don't know what to spoil it because I can't remember what's on the back. That's what I'm going to say. There's some weird and crazy things that are happening. Like I said, it's definitely very it keeps you intrigued the whole time. Like, I have not been bored one single bit yet, but I must say, there's a character within this book, I'm not going to say who because it is a spoiler, but there's a character in this book that is driving me crazy, is irritating me. Every time we read in that point of view, I want out of that point of view. I do feel like there's going to be a plot twist. I'm expecting it because it's Freida McFadden. Like, I think it's going one way, which I can't say without spoiling it. I suspect it's going a certain way within the book. I just know that there's going to be like a plot twist. Originally the book makes you think one thing, and then that's like, oh, too obvious, there must be something else. Then it gives you that little plot twist. I do expect another one. So I have an hour or so left. I'm going to read that and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I have an update for you all. It's now later on. I didn't update when I actually finished the book because today has been one of those days where I just keep falling asleep. I've been suffering from a headache, but I did finish it. I decided to rate it 4.5 stars because I did really enjoy it. It kept me intrigued the whole time. I didn't want to put it down. The battery's going to die any second. And it was an enjoyable read, but the only problem I had was one of the characters was just irritating me and irking me, and I know that's the point of the story, but I just really struggled at times, and I just couldn't wait to be in the other point of view. Like I said, it's the whole point of the story. And also I felt like the ending wasn't really like shocking to me like other Freedom McFadden books are. Normally the plot twists are, I'm like, oh my gosh. But with this one, it's like, I don't know, it was shocking. Okay, battery died. The ending just wasn't that shocking to me, to be completely honest. I didn't expect it, but I have heard other people suspect it. It might just be me and that I'm stupid like that and I just didn't see it coming. I don't know. It wasn't like the best plot twist, but I still really enjoyed the story. 4.5 stars. Now, I don't know what I'm going to read next. I don't know if I'm actually going to start another book today or not. I'm going to see how I feel in a bit, but I'm thinking of maybe starting Good Gone Bad. Now, I know that I'm reading all the books that I've only recently added onto my physical TBR, but at the end of the day, it still counts. It's on my physical TBR. That's the way I'm going to see it. How long is this one? This one is 386 pages, so it wouldn't take me long to read. I don't know. I'm going to see how I feel. I'm not going to like set a certain book just because I want to mood read as much as I possibly can. That is my update for now. Hopefully I'll speak to you all later, but maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Okay, so it is now Friday and I didn't do another update last night because by the time I started reading it was like really late, but I did start Good Gone Bad and I got to page 51, and then honestly I had enough of reading, but I was like, I don't really need to finish it at the time. So far I'm liking it. Obviously I'm only 51 pages in, taking a little bit to get on into the story, but so far I am loving how it started, which isn't surprising because I like the series so far. At first I was a little bit confused, but the more I got into it, the more I was like, okay, I see what's happening, kind of. So yeah, enjoying this so far. But I'm thinking of finally doing some diamond painting again after 3 months, and I am thinking of listening to an audiobook while I do so. I might start Need Me by Tessa Bailey. In my physical TBR video before starting this, I added Chase Me into the mix because I really wanted to reread it at the time, but now that I think about it, I'm like, I kind of don't want to reread that just because it was a 1 star, and I'm like, I'm in a reading slump and everything. Do I really want to make myself continue like reread that and everything like that? I mean, I can reread it another day if I really want to. I just don't have the desire to right now. I just want to continue on with the series. So that is what I have decided to do. So I'm going to read the second book in the series instead, which is Need Me. I believe that this is like, it has something to do with the professor. I'm not too sure fully what it is about, but yeah, I'm going to listen to the audiobook of that. I'm hoping to finish that today because if I don't, then I'll be 1 book behind. But even if I get like a big dent into it, I can easily, you know, finish everything, like the rest of it tomorrow. It's just I've had quite a busier day than I normally do, so I haven't had a chance to read. Also, I think this weekend I might be doing a 24-hour readathon, and I'm going to be doing another vlog for that. So I have got to try my best to like split my time between both of these vlogs now. I'm rambling on, so I will give you all an update hopefully later once I've read some of Need Me. Okay everyone, so it is now Monday, but I wanted to do an update because I didn't film over the weekend. But that is because I thought I was meant to do a readathon. I got the wrong weekend. That's actually weekend coming now. But also I didn't really do much reading. I did read on Saturday, but I didn't update because I actually read quite a bit on Saturday, but I was like diamond painting and listening to audiobooks. I just didn't update. And then Sunday, I don't know what happened. I just didn't read. I didn't really feel like filming either, pretty much the whole weekend. But I thought I'd come back with a big massive update before this video ends and goes up and everything, and I have to start a new vlog. And I don't know what's happening with these vlogs. I swear they're getting worse and worse and worse the more we get into the challenge. But as long as I'm doing the challenge and I'm completing it and all that stuff, that is, I'm gonna say it's fine. I'm doing my best. The update is I was going to reread Chase Me by Tessa Bailey, and I did say that in my physical TBR video, but I have decided not to reread this just because I didn't like it the first time. I just have a feeling I'm not going to like it the second time. I just wasn't interested in rereading it. I couldn't care less, and I don't want to force myself to reread a book. I just didn't want to, because why waste my time? So I did decide not to do that. Then I did decide to continue with the series, so I read Need Me by Tessa Bailey, and this is a professor student, and honestly I hated every second of this. I did rate it 1 star. I honestly thought I would like this one a little bit more, but I just did not. The big thing for me was the fact that I didn't like when our main character said to our female main character, who was meant to obviously be his girlfriend, also student, and his nickname for her was Lolita. Yeah, that is a big no from me, and I just did not like that. Also, the writing style I just didn't like, and also just the scenes in here that was just really cringy. I just couldn't. If it wasn't for the audiobook, I probably would have DNF'd. And then I don't know why I did this. I decided to move on to the 3rd book. I was thinking, oh, I would have completed a series. I have a feeling I'm not going to like it anyway, but while I'm listening to audiobook, why not? I'd get a series done. So that is what I did. Normally I would just DNF the whole series or whatever, but I only had 1 more book left, and because I'm doing this challenge, I was like, you know what, fine, I'll give it a chance, because I obviously the first 2 books in the series I rated 1 star. Well, I regret giving it a chance, because I also rated this one 1 star. I just did not like this. Again, the problem with the MMC, it just seems so possessive over FMC. It was very frustrating sometimes. I'm not saying that FMC was perfect, because she wasn't. She did annoy me. She had her time, but I just did not like the possessiveness. I don't mind possessive in book. I mean, come on, I really like dark romance, whatever, but I don't know what it was in this book. Maybe it's because I didn't like the characters at all, but it irked me. I don't know what it was. That is that series complete, thank goodness. I don't know what the problem was. I think it was the writing style. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is like one of Tessa Bailey's series, or like right from the beginning. I'm not too sure, but I am starting to think that maybe Tessa Bailey isn't an author for me, because I mean, I look back and I liked It Happened One Summer. I liked Hook, Line and Sinker. I mean, Fix Her Up, Love Her, Lose Her and Tours of Engagement was okay. The rest of the books I just didn't really enjoy. So what do I go and do once I find that discovery that Tessa Bailey isn't a thing for me, or might not be an author for me? I go and read another Tessa Bailey book. I started Fangirl Down. I started listening to the audiobook, so I'm not far into this at all. I actually started listening to it yesterday actually, so I did read something, but I only got to chapter 3, which is page 14, like not far at all. And like I said, I'm listening to the audiobook. I'm hoping to finish it today, but you'll see that in the next vlog. So I just wanted to update that as well, because I did start it over the weekend. So that is where I have ended last week. I mean, it was a ride. I am also still reading Good Gone Bad. I haven't read any more since either. So I am currently in the middle of 2 books. Then I'm reading One Dark Window, but I was going to restart this because I only got like 3 pages in it and then fell asleep. So could we say I'm still reading this? Maybe not, because I am going to restart it. That is my wrap up for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe and leave this emoji if you're watching till the end. Remember to check out my playlist for the rest of the episodes for this challenge, and I hope to see you all in my next one. Bye.